To the channel. As you can see, we're playing with another Ratchet and Clank. I already beat the game. I'm just waiting. I gotta edit some videos so all my videos can be caught up. But I have already beat the game, and I've been grinding. As you can see at the bottom left-hand corner, I got 600,000 plus bolts and almost 500 raritarium. I'm getting ready for my challenge mode playthrough, which I will be doing exclusively on Twitch, but I'll post content on YouTube if I get like another farming method on challenge mode, which I will. I heard there's like another weapons called Omega weapons that you gotta buy them first, and you gotta get them to a level 10 so they can be on Omega. So. But right now, this is I would like to say this is a all weapon showcase or a level 5 weapon showcase, including the Ryno 8, which is the gun that you get after collecting all 10 spy bots. I do not got a spy bots guide for y'all, so you're gonna have to look that up for yourselves. There's only 10 spy bots, it's pretty easy. So but we go to like the first weapon wheel. As you see, I'm just gonna do this, level 5, level 5, level 5. So let's see, there's like what? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weapons. So 8, 16, 17, 18, 19 weapons. This is about to be an in-depth guide. Well, I won't say an in-depth guide, but at the end of this video, I will show you top 5 weapons you need to get before, you want to like really start moving on and grinding, so forth, so forth. So we're gonna start from the first. Start up to this. First gun will be the pixelizer. So I'm in the map I'm in Scar 2 debris field with the arena. We're gonna be grinding this on gold. But first weapon will be the pixelizer, so next time y'all gonna see me in the arena. So see y'all there. And by the way, I do. Alright, now, like I said, the next weapon will be the executor, which is basically the shotgun of this game. The first one is called the execute. But at level 5, it's the executor. So instead of you shooting 2 bullets at a time, you're gonna shoot 4 if you fully press down the trigger. So you see, I'm shooting 4, and then obviously if you half press it, you can shoot 2. At level 1, you're shooting 1. Fully pressed is 2. Fully upgraded at a level 5, 4. Fully pressed down, and half press it, it's a level 2. It shoots 2, not a level 2. So you can see, decent damage, nothing too crazy. I already got it to like 10 health. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, perfect. Now for the small guys, look at that. Crowd control. Crowd control. And the mines took him out for me, but that's really the executor. Decent damage, nothing really too special, but now the cold front. I'm actually gonna skip this, the apocalypse glove, and go to the peacemaker, which is it's called the warmonger at first, but at level 5 it's called the peacemaker. And for this one it's called cold front at level 5, but it's cold snap at level 1. So this is why, right? I use the cold snap. Y'all see his health? It was at 83% and now went to 72%. Right? Gonna hit him again. 72%. Now it's at 61. Now let's say y'all think that I hit him with the regular warmonger or peacemaker. It does like 3 to 4% damage, but combining with the cold front fully maxed out and the peacemaker fully maxed out, it does 10% of damage. Now, with Cold Snap or Cold Front, it turns anybody into ice cubes, and you're wondering why they're getting frozen if I didn't shoot at them. Because you see the particles on the screen, when they touch it, they automatically get frozen. So, boom. Now, this is where I'm going to use Apocalypse Glove. At level 5, Apocalypse Glove. Level 1, Apocalypse Doom. Perfect, right? These are what I call the nice little ankle biters. So with them fully maxed out, they survive longer until, you know, they die. And once they're about to die, they self-destruct, doing extra damage to anybody around them. Like, look, they're destroying the T-Box. Like, it's crazy how good these guys are. Like, I'm not even lagging either. Cause they just, look at that. Just like that. I love these little guys. These are probably actually my top 5 that you need to buy. I'm gonna get on to that. So for right now, we got, let's do the Void Reactor. So for the Void Reactor, if you have press it, well, first at level 1 it's called the Void Pulse, but at level 5 it's Void Reactor, right? So you have press it, it gives you a nice little shield. Now every time the shield gets shot at, your ammo will deplete, unfortunately. And if you fully press it, as you can see, it does damage, pushing enemies back, you know, get them away from you. As you can see, the damage is not really great, but it's really good for crowd control against smaller enemies. But if you try to use this in boss fights, I advise you just use the shield, because anything else, you can see it's not really doing much. Like 1% of damage every time I shoot. That's mean you gotta hit him 100 times, and you know, you don't got the ammo for that to hit him 100 times. So, now we got the Bomb Voyage, which I think is called Bomb Away at level 1, but now it's called Bomb Voyage at level 5. You only been able to throw 2 of these at once, if I can get it. There you go. 2 of them at once, you know, not really great against the boss, but it's also good for crowd control. So, as you can see, 2 at a time is the only thing you can do. That's only if you get to a level 5. Level 1, you only do 1 at a time, so it kind of sucks. These are actually kind of the hardest to upgrade to a level 5, just because how kind of bad they are. But yeah, nice, something kind of nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the boss, and then we're gonna start on our next weapon. I ended up getting the whole thing collectible, all the golden bolts. So, you know, I do have infinite health on, infinite ammo, gold weapons on, and RPG. So you're about to see how much damage this gun really do to like bosses and everything. RPG right here. So now, like I said, this is a pixelizer, but it's called Pixelizer HD when you get to the weapon for level 10. As you can see, I'm just spamming. Now, obviously you won't be able to spam like this because it is infinite ammo. But, yeah. So how we're going to judge these weapons is depending how fast I complete this whole round. Or at least probably like the first wave. And I'm just clicking. Right? So another thing about this weapon, when you get it fully upgraded, if you hold your trigger button halfway, it charges up and it does a bigger blast. So I got 3 people all in one. Bigger blast. Let me get a group of them like a shotgun. See, as you can tell, you can notice the difference of the blast. Alright. Now, I wasn't going to complete the whole match with just this weapon because it probably will take a long time. So since we're halfway through, Shatter Blast. Now this used to be called Shatter Bomb, but once you get to level 5, it's Shatter Blast. So, as you can see, you're going to be spamming. Remember, I got infinite ammo, so you won't be spamming too much. Eventually, you're going to have to, like, get some ammo crates. As you can see. And then obviously, there's nothing that changes with the trigger. You just hold it halfway, you get a little aiming line, whatever you want to call it. But I guess it's just a crowd control, but the face boss ain't really, you know, showing much. But I'm gonna finish it. There we go. You know, so in this we got the Ricochet. It used to be Ricochet, you know, R-I-C-H-O, but now it's Ricochet. Once you get to a level 5, there's nothing with the half trigger. You shoot and you just spam your trigger button. And once you fully max it out, you should have bigger range for damage window. But other than that, there's not really nothing special with this weapon. As you can see. Boom, boom, boom. I don't really think I'm barely doing damage to this weapon. This is a gold arena, so if you're really trying to grind, this weapon will not be it for you. It's good for smaller enemies though, I'll give you that. It like one-tap smaller enemies. But for this boss, yeah, it's gonna take a long time. I think I can get a good one. Yeah. Drill pack. It used to be drill hound, but level 5 make it a drill pack. So with this one, it locks onto enemies if you hold it halfway. And with it fully maxed out, you shoot, and it gives you like 2 little puppies. So, you go ahead and spam this. As you can see, you're getting good, decent damage in. And for strength, we're not really doing much. But like I said, you know, it's decent. As you can see, the boss is already at 5% of health. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these enemies. Lock on. Lock on one more time. And that's game. Alright. On to the next weapon. Let's see, I gotta look at my weapon wheel. On to the next weapon, it's the lightning strike. Which to me, this is a pretty good gun. Because not only every time you shoot it, it locks on, but you don't even gotta look at your target. As you can see, with lightning strike, it's full max on. It says lightning strike, right? Yeah, first it's called Lightning Storm at level 1, I believe, but now it's Lightning Strike. Once you get the lock on your enemy, you can just like jump around. You just gotta make sure it has a lock. So. And then if I hold it halfway, I shoot, As you see, it gets that lightning strike effect. Look at that. And obviously, the more times you hit an enemy with this weapon, they will get electrocuted, as you can see, to the boss. Even the boss will get electrocuted. And it will transfer on to other enemies that's nearby it. So, as you can see, another decent amount of damage. You know, I think 218, look, 261. Like, I'm getting there, you know. As you can see, it just transfers. The more an enemy gets hit by these lightning strikes or lightning bullets, whatever you want to call it, they will get electrocuted. On to the next weapon, large Negatron Collider, which I think it's like, I forgot what it is called at level 1. Like, I think it's called Negatron Collider. So at level 5, it's large Negatron Collider. But we all know. You just push it full away. And the more you hit an enemy with the beam, with one push of the trigger, it will like do more damage. Hold it halfway for a little short burst. And as you can see, the grunts are usually like throw rocks at you. Usually it will destroy the rocks if you time it right. Even goes to the shield. I know these shielded enemies really get annoying sometimes. But they do go through shield. But yeah. On to the regular base blast pistol. I don't think the name changes for this one. I don't think. I think it's still called blast pistol. I don't know, that might be wrong, but blast pistol. Obviously, if you hold it halfway, you can feel the vibration of the right hand trigger. You can see I'm only doing like 60 damage, 70 damage, max. And you hold it halfway, you got the little, the 3 shots. This might be the first weapon you might max out anyway. So, just like that. Nothing really special about this weapon. Now we got the Fun Guy family, which probably won't be doing much to this boss, but against like regular enemies, like smaller enemies, they're gonna do good. So at level 1, this is called Mr. Fun Guy, but at level 5 is Mrs. Fungal. So with that, so now we got 2 of them. We got Mr. Fun Guy, Mr. Fungal, and you only can throw 2 at a time, as you can see. But at fully maxed out level 5, they duplicate into 2. So 1, 2, that's the max, and then you can see they go, and you got these 2 new ones. And then every time they leave, they do this emit cloud burst. So if any enemy caught in it, they'll also take damage. So that's pretty nice. So that's it for the first weapon wheel. On to the next. Toxiary Sprinkler. Now, I'm going to combine Toxiary Sprinkler and we're going to go Doom Blades. Bon Voyage will be its own little thing. But Toxiary Sprinkler used to be Topiary Sprinkler. But now it's Toxic. So with this one, I fully maxed out. You can deploy 2 of them. And what it does, as you can see, turns your enemies to plant where they just got to stay still. And I believe it's taking damage. It has damage on, but I guess it only works for smaller enemies. You want to do that. Deploy another one with Doom Blade. It just bounces more I think in the first Ratchet and Clank, there were like bigger blades that do more damage, but since that's not a thing no more, and there's nothing wrong with the triggers. You can't like half press or anything. You gotta fully press it. And every time it gets a hit, it ricochets, and you can see. Gonna do this one. As you can see, I'll shoot once, it ricochets back to the enemy. So, but these are Doom Blades. You just keep on holding it, you know, enemy's gonna feel it. And that's it. Now, time for our next weapon, which is... Alright, now, since we finished the wheel, we finished this first weapon wheel, the second weapon wheel, now it's on for the final 3 weapons. Alright, so with this one, we're going to start with the Migraine, which is the sniper of this game. It's called a headshot, but at level 5, it's called the Migraine. So, the thing about this weapon is, you know, let's say not everybody's aim is good. Actually, this is going to be a bad demonstration. Let me turn off infinite ammo for this weapon only, so I can show y'all what it does. So, as you can see, like, I'm shooting, but I'm missing, and I'm getting my ammo back, right? That's because as long as you don't hit the target, you'll get your ammo back. So that's kind of nice. As you can see, you can look at the damage that I'm doing to it. 80%, 80%. For this weapon, you fully hold down L2. It goes through a little slow motion effect. You know, also increased fire rate. Alright, now I only got like 1 bullet left, right? I'm not trying to get it to like 0 bullets, because then I won't be able to use infinite ammo. So, turn on infinite ammo. Alright. Now, fully hold L2, it goes in slow motion. If you halfway pull L1, you just get the nice little sound effect, like you're using a scope. Fully hold it down, slow motion. And it does like good amount of damage actually. As you can see, if you aim for the head, you really can like one-shot all of these guys. You know, so that's pretty nice. Look at that, one shot. That wasn't a headshot, so it's not gonna be one shot. And you can tell you hit a one shot because you can hear it, listen closely. You can hear the ding. You hear it? Now don't, you might want to turn your phone up or whatever you're watching on. But yeah. And look, already appreciate like a fucking good amount of damage, right? Black Hole Vortex, the fucking minigun of this game, right? So with this weapon, you can just fully press it down. I like to go halfway so it's sort of vibration. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I'm just a PS5 controller, so you know, vibration is everything. So about this weapon, when an enemy is about to die, it turns to a black hole. As you can see, and anybody surrounding it, you know, they just get knocked back and take a massive amount of damage. So, as you can see, I'm like shredding the bar, but no black hole effect. I'm surprised there wasn't a black hole right there, but you know, nothing too shy about this game. It's just basically if the heat, because you know, the more you shoot it, it's gonna overheat. So once it gets like 50% under heat, it does extra amount of damage. I mean, it's pretty good for like crowd control, taking out bosses. It does nice little damage, you know, as you can see. I know it don't look like it, but like maybe it don't work for this boss. But you know, actually look at his health. It actually is like going down, right? It overheated, even though I'm playing on infinite ammo. It overheated, right? Now for this weapon, I'm gonna have to do a little special showcase for it. We're gonna use this for the whole round, and y'all gonna see why. This weapon you only get if you collect 10 spy bots. Like I said, I don't have a guide of you collecting all 10 spy bots. You're gonna have to look it up for yourself. But I'm gonna finish this round with the Black Hole Vortex. and we're gonna skip to the Ryno. So without further ado, this is the last weapon of the day. All right, on to the final weapon. As you know, we already did the first, second, and basically this is the third weapon wheel. So for this weapon, like I said, collect all 10 spy bots. You gotta look it up for yourself. At level 1, it's called Ryno, but at level 5, it's called Ryno Infinity. So what makes this weapon so great is this basically an Easter egg weapon. So basically, you shoot it at an enemy, you open up some portals, and you get like a bunch of like other things from dimensions just falling down on your enemies and like clearing out really a whole area really at a time. Now this weapon, I heard it has like Jack and Dexter, Bob Kid, not Bob Kid, but like Easter egg. I think one showed it with his hand. And you can see we got this big monster up. I think that's from here, right? If I can get like a nice clean footage. I know I'm just spamming because I have infinite ammo. But you can see like looking at the damage, these guys. Eventually I'm gonna keep on shooting it. Look at that, I got a big ass meteor out of nowhere. If I keep on shooting it, you'll see like a Horizon Zero Dawn, Easter egg. You can see like looking at the I'm just going crazy with it. Yo, y'all see why I have to do a separate downstairs? Like, this is doing a crazy amount of damage. Obviously, I got extra ammo, so I can just spam it. The dinosaur really having food. I mean, that was a, what do you know? I mean, I can't say I never heard about this. Ooh. You got like flames falling out of the sky. I see like higher up, the bigger the items are. Look, I think that was a Returnal shit. From the game Returnal. Look at that. He was at 50 something health. All of a sudden, he dropped down to 19%. That's how you know there's weapons. 8%, 5%. This is like literally the first 3 missions. Dead about and there you guys go. That's all the weapons as level 5. Now I know if I go to challenge mode there is some like more weapons. I saw they added my bouncer from when I Ratchet and Clank, but this is like if you're not playing challenge mode, alright? So, challenge mode weapons is not included. So, the next video of my weapon demonstration will be the challenge mode weapons. That's including the Omega weapon and the new weapon. Now, like I said, if you're watching all the way to the end, that's mean you want to know what my top 5 weapons are, and you know what? We can go to Dark Company. Top 5 weapons. You can see I got all of them. All of them is I already showed y'all they're like level 5. Coming in number 5, my top 5 weapon will be the Toxiary Sprinkler. This you can really cheese it, like throw it down, turn your bosses into plants. Switch to another weapon, really just like really do damage to them, like insane amount of damage. They're basically stuck there until they take enough damage, and then they get unstuck, but you can keep on throwing it until you run out. And you plan on infinite ammo, well then you know you're never running out, and you just really like fucking your enemies up, right? Coming in number four. Number four weapon will be the cold front. I know. Toxic sprinkler, yeah. But with cold front, you turn your enemy into ice cubes. You know, so the enemies in the air, turn them into an ice cube. They'll fall right down. If you time it right, they can fall right to their death. So you really can like not waste no ammo for it. Then also, if there are ice cube and they're on the ground, you just use your little pickaxe, or not your pickaxe, your hammer or your wrench, whoever what character you're using, there's Ratchet or Rivet. They do more damage like that. So the thing about the weapon that sucks is you have to like arc it. You know, it can't shoot straight. You gotta like arc it like you're throwing a grenade. So now at number three will be, if I can find it, the Peacemaker. With the Peacemaker, it's a rocket launcher. Like I said, y'all saw the combo. Combine it with Cold Snap fully maxed out, and the Warmonger fully maxed out. Combine those two, it did like 10% damage to a boss, bro. A freaking boss. And this is like one of the biggest bosses in the game. Well, I mean, it is in Gold Arena, so like I said, biggest boss in the game. Or not in the game, but like toughest boss. Um, so that's my number three weapon, right? Coming in number two will be the Black Hole Vortex. It's a minigun. How can you hate this weapon? It shreds any enemy that comes in its way. And obviously, if you got it fully maxed out, when they're about to die, boom, it summons a black hole. Anybody around it gets hit with it. So, I mean, you're not really wasting that much of ammo, but you kind of are wasting ammo. You know what I mean? Like, it works. It works. And surprisingly, y'all might be surprised, coming in at number one, you know, the Apocalypse of Doom, which at level 5 is Apocalypse of Gloves. What I like about this weapon is it was not even a weapon. It's you're summoning minions, alright? You're summoning minions. This is my number one because y'all see it. If you got infinite ammo on, you can just spam it. You got a whole bunch of group of these little guys coming in, biting people's ankles, killing them. And then when they're about to die, they self-destruct. It's really good for crowd control. If y'all saw the video, y'all didn't like skip through it or nothing. They were destroying that little Sue boss, the undead grunter. Y'all saw his health was like depleting, self destruction. I was just deploying it more. It was really going in on that boss, you know. Now I know what you're saying. Y'all, the number one weapon isn't the Ryno. Nah. I mean, I can really put this in my number five. All right, you know what? Yeah, change of plans. This is gonna be my number. No, no, I'll say my number four. No, three. Number three weapon. So number three, I said it was the Warmonger. Warmonger is number four, and then that makes Cold Snap a number five. So my official top five, starting from 5 to 1. Number five, Cold Snap. Gotta get it. That thing shreds. Alright? Number four is gonna be the Warmonger. Like I said, y'all saw the combo. Cold Snap and Warmonger. 10% damage to a boss when they both fully max out at level 5. It's crazy. Number three, the Ryno. Alright? The Ryno maxed out. I can't disrespect it. It's a cool ass weapon. You shoot it in the air. Anybody that's like in the area, most likely gonna die or gonna be one shot from the weapon. It's pretty fucking badass. Number two is uh, what I say the number 2 weapon is. Fuck. I forgot. I know my number 1 is Apocalypse of Doom. Number 2 is the light machine gun. You know, you shoot it. Anybody who's about to die, they turn into a black hole. Anybody who is around it, just die. You know, area of effect. This gun is really good. And obviously, my number 1 is still gonna be the Apocalypse glove, which is Apocalypse of Doom.
Come on back
Y'all
for
saw how it just
upgrades
shredded the
when
boss.
you
It was
level
insane.
that up.
I don't have to say no more. If y'all would need more demonstration, go back to the Sue Grunthar when I fought the boss. But alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you like it, hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, if you like videos like these. I will be
You
doing
need
more
to unlock some
demonstrations.
more sales before you can make an
We're
upgrade,
close to 200 subs.
sweetie.
I think I'm like 7 subs away if nobody unsub. So that would be very appreciated. You give me the 200 subs. And also live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/dyng_d. Um, I'm gonna try to get like timestamps for my videos. I think I know how to do it. We just gotta see. But
Sorry,
Young
no
Squad, thank you for
open
watching this
sales
video.
here.
I love y'all. We're gonna be on the top one day. You know, we're going to the moon. Remember that. We are going to the moon. So yeah. Without further ado, Young D is out. Doses.
Good show! Jolly good show!